Spoiler alert.
Spoiler.
Make sure you watch the episode before watching this video because we will be giving details of the show. So make sure you watch the episode first. Hi, y'all, I'm Ivy.
And I'm Yak.
And welcome to another episode of Show Realm.
Oh, yeah.
In today's video, we're going to be giving y'all a couple thoughts about the new episode of Snowfall.
First time I met you, said to myself, this young man has the war inside.
Franklin, we're glad you got your own dreams, but they're not ours.
Swear to me, you will do everything you have to do to protect our baby.
I promise.
But before we get started, relax your body.
Clear your mind.
Open your soul. Forget everything you got going on at home, at work.
All that.
And come vibe with us. Welcome to our room. All right, y'all. Now that we got our drinks, hopefully y'all got y'all snacks. We can get into this episode because it was a crazy one. It was a lot of symbolism. I mean, the name of the episode is a whole symbol in a way. But we're going to get into that later on in the video, my final thoughts. Let's get into the first thought. Our first thought is, what was our favorite moment? So, my favorite moment was when Sissy told the hitman that she wasn't going to put the bug in her son's office.
So what's the first step?
Place this in Franklin's office, and we can take it from there.
Because I was a little nervous at first. I'm like, is she really going to do this? Like, what is going on? And it was like a little shady. So,
You don't think she's still going to do it?
I don't believe so. Because, you know, that's her son. But it's kind of that thought, like, will she let revenge get in the way of the loyalty that she have to her son? Like, do she want to get back at Teddy, like, that bad, you know?
I think she still got the temptation because she still pulled the pin.
Yeah, I don't think she would do it, though. Unless it gets bad, you know? We don't know. You never know. But, yeah, that was my favorite moment. So what's yours?
My favorite moment was when Jerome told the detective off.
Got them taking shots at you in the middle of the day.
We about to go find out. We good?
Yeah, sure. Just give me a proper thank you and you can go. Or would you rather go to jail?
No, you right.
Yeah, because he be doing his little slide talk, and, you know, Jerome usually just go off into the back and get out of sight.
Because he the popo, so he feel like he got power.
But as much as he unlaid on him, it let you know he had it, like, built up.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what I'm saying. So every time he didn't address it like that, he should have just been addressing it as it go. It would have never got that.
What you mean?
He basically put him in his place.
Oh, you talking about Jerome?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. So that's what brings us to the second thought. And that is biggest threat.
Yes.
My biggest threat, who you think I got?
I don't know. This episode, I feel like I had a lot of threats in it. You know, a lot of ops. So I'm just like, it was kind of hard for me to choose one, honestly.
The biggest threat is Casper.
Who the hell is Casper?
Peaches.
Whoever did this was close. Knew everywhere we was at.
Peaches with Franklin?
He called in sick.
Oh.
Yeah, all of a sudden you ain't there. All of a sudden every spot got hit. Now I feel like if one spot got hit, I'd be looking at other people. But the right-hand man know where all three spots is at all times.
I would hate to think that it's Peaches, though. Like, he really looks sick in the other episodes, you know?
What kind of sick is he doing? What kind of exit strategy he trying to get somebody on the way out? If that's the case.
You really think he would get, potential to get, them killed? You really think he would do that?
I don't even notice Peaches this season.
I know Peaches seem different. Like he going through some things.
So with that being said, I think he don't look the same. Maybe he ain't acting the same.
I could see that because, I mean, all signs kind of point to him. Who knew all their stash spots? You know what I'm saying? So I could see why people say Peaches. I was kind of thinking it too, but then it's kind of like, man, it's Peaches. But at the end of the day, anybody can be an op. You know what I'm saying? It'd be the people closest to you. So
Facts.
my biggest threat
What's that?
is Sissy's hitman.
That starts with knowing everything we can about their business. Gun runners, drug dealers, offshore accounts.
And I have to put hitman in quotations because I don't know who he is. I mean, when he started talking about putting bugs in offices, learning about offshore accounts, learning about, like, I have to know everything about the business.
Yeah, he getting deep.
To get to Teddy, I'm just like, wait a minute. And at the end of the day, I will understand why you need to know all about the business because, like, you got to know all about your enemy to get your enemy. You know what I'm saying? But then it's just like, okay, you putting Franklin at risk. Because what if y'all can't get to Teddy? You got all this information on Franklin. What's to say y'all won't go at Franklin? You know what I'm saying? This hitman. I don't know. It just don't seem right. It seemed fishy. So he gotta be my threat for this episode. You know?
I feel like they ain't even after Teddy. Because the way he moved, it's like he say, oh yeah, I gotta get to this, and the only way I can do it, everything always return back to Franklin.
Exactly. Like, I mean, he could be trying to take both of them down.
I think that's the one they want.
You think they want Franklin? Franklin not the big fish though. It's Teddy.
I don't.
They could
But
be
they
trying to
working
take both.
together. I feel like not working together.
So you think the hitman and Teddy know each other and they working together?
I don't even think they know each other like that. I don't think it's that deep. I think they playing on the same team. You know what I mean? Not that they know each other, but they playing on the same team. They might have a little investigation. Oh well, we ain't gonna mess with the CIA. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't even gonna mess with the CIA. So next man down.
It do sound like that after Franklin, because I mean, why you want to know about all Franklin's offshore accounts? What Franklin offshore accounts got to do with?
That was crazy.
You know what I'm
when
saying?
When I heard that, I was like, yeah, he ain't right.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know your name, but you need to like get up out of here because you bringing nothing but drama, you bringing nothing but mess, and we don't need that. We got enough of that in this all right, I'm just ranting, but that goes into our next thought. Who made the biggest mistake?
Oh, you look.
I'm gonna let you start on this one because I don't have a set answer for this one.
You don't have a set answer for this
I don't have a set answer because I feel like everybody was messing up.
Yeah, there's so many problems and then mistakes.
Y'all.
So, yeah, you got plenty to choose from. But mine is them even coming from underneath the house.
I know. I was just
I'd have
like,
been asleep on top of that bag of money. I am not kidding.
I'm thinking like, why y'all leaving the money? Why y'all leaving the money underneath the house? But at the same time, why did y'all even leave from underneath the house? Like, I guess because it was nighttime. And then
it wasn't even like deep night.
Why y'all breaking into people's house? Talk about nobody's there. Y'all don't know this neighborhood like that, you know. So it's just like, what are y'all doing?
Yes.
So what's your biggest threat? Them leaving from underneath the house?
Yeah, the biggest mistake. The biggest mistake.
Oh yeah, biggest mistake.
That they should have never came from underneath their house.
My biggest mistake. It's kind of cliche. It's all of them. All of them made a mistake.
What kind of answer is that?
It's all of them. All of y'all messing up. All of y'all working my nerves. Y'all all made a mistake. And that's not sticking together.
So that's the heartstrings. I got it.
Oh my gosh, they not sticking together.
Family and all that. I hear
Family, and that's gonna be more into my final thoughts. But y'all not sticking together. Like this could, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like everybody not even on. I feel like everybody not even on the same page like that. Nobody. You looking at Teddy side eye, Teddy looking at you side eye. You looking at Lliad over there trying to fight with like what y'all got going on? You
talking about before. But now look how they look like they clinging together. That's what I look at.
You think they clinging together?
They worried sick about Franklin.
Okay, because that's family. Of course they gonna be worried about him. But it's just like
Oh no, you don't get hit in
Because
every one of your spots.
Because people finna start pointing fingers. Because who is this leak? Who is this threat? It gotta be somebody that know.
Well, they all got hit.
Exactly. So it gotta be somebody that know everybody. You know what I'm saying?
But what I'm saying is, since they all got hit, they like all that stuff that we was fighting about before. We gotta put that on hold.
So
we gotta band together.
You think this gonna bring them together?
I do.
I think it's the start of something.
Could be. It could be. So that brings us to our final thoughts.
How you felt about this episode?
I felt like the whole episode was about survival. I was like, yo, the whole crew get hit at the same time. That's got to put a different level of emotion in all of them.
A different level of emotion, a different level of kind of paranoia at this, you know, a different level
vulnerability.
Exactly.
Cause like they like, can you imagine? Okay, your spot get hit. You go hit the phone. When you hit the phone, what you hear?
Yo, people spot you hit. You know what I'm saying?
And then you just, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. But I felt like they all was surviving in their own right, except for
they were.
Yeah. And then Teddy, he go into survival mode.
Oh yeah, Teddy.
He like habits, trying to stay clean, out the door. I'm trying to live.
I'm trying to live. You know what I'm saying? And the person that he went to.
What you think about her? I know you think a lot about her.
I don't know what to say about her, but it's like that was actually gonna be my mistake with him trusting her, but at the same time he was dying.
He
had no choice, so I'm like, it wasn't really a mistake. At least he's alive. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, Franklin, Gustavo, they surviving, but they ain't doing, like you said earlier, they just ain't doing the right things. But yeah, so mine was about survival. So turn the table, tell me what yours was about.
So my final thoughts was kind of like trying to figure out where they were going with this episode. Because I feel like so much stuff was going on. But then first they got the name of the episode.
Which was?
Which is the Iliad, right?
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Which is a poem by Homer. Iliad part 1, because they got the part 2. But that's a poem by Homer. And it's about, the aftermath or around the end of the Trojan War. So it's about war.
Okay.
Which I feel like is what they going through. Like, they at war. But the question is, with who? I feel like they're at war with each other. They're at war with themselves. And they're at war with this enemy that they have now. You know what I'm saying?
I'm rooting for them. You could take the first one off. I don't think they're at war with each other no more.
They still got that underlying war, because I feel like they drew a line in the sand that even though they bonding together, it's still gonna be kind of like that. You know what I'm saying? So another part of the Iliad was basically stating that not only is the fighting, but also that your values and basically what you're fighting for is lost through all this fighting. You know what I'm saying? Through all this war. So I feel like that's kind of happening to them.
So you feel like one side peace and one side war?
No, I don't feel like it's sides, peace and war. I feel like they're all at war.
Oh, okay. So you just disregard the whole peace thing.
Nah, peace is going to come out of it. I mean, they need peace. You know what I'm saying? That's what they need. But right now, they're in that war phase. They're fighting.
Yeah. Fight or flight.
Exactly. So they're fighting with each other because they're fighting over the business. You know what I'm saying? Not only that, they're fighting with themselves because Franklin's like, okay, I got this family that, that's about to come because she's pregnant or whatever. But at the same time, I'm intertwining this thing with Teddy, so I'm trying to find it out. You know what I'm saying? So they got that going on. Sissy is in her own fight because she tried to get at Teddy. But would she do it, at the risk of her son? You know what I'm saying? So she's in that war. You got Louis and Jerome. It's just a lot of wars going on. And then not only that, but at the same time, they have this other war going on. The one that they actually all getting shot at. So they're going to have to band together. You know what I'm saying?
So you think it's going to go back to right back like regularly scheduled program?
I don't know. Because like I said, they are fighting these small wars that I feel like kind of pulled them apart from each other.
But you keep saying that, but then you say that the war that they're having is still going on. So you feel like, and then you're saying like all these things is going on, so they're still present. So if they still present, then the sissy is a problem in this. So you feel like everything's regularly scheduled program. We're gonna go back to fighting.
What you mean by going back to fighting?
Warring with each other.
No, like I feel like they're not gonna go back to warring with each other because at the same time they have a bigger war that's out there. They have a bigger threat.
Exactly.
But that war that they got going on is still gonna be in the back of each other's minds. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not really gonna go nowhere. So they're gonna have to. I hope they could put it to the side. But at the end of the day, like. So basically, it's like, I ain't forget what you did. You know what I'm saying? But we got something more important to think about at the time. You know what I'm saying? But since I ain't forget what you did, they still thinking about it in a way. You know what I'm saying? So if anyone make the wrong move or they feel like, okay, you just doing this. You know what I'm saying? I feel like anything could like.
Oh, so you think this is just like the first little thing that fell down?
I feel like something's coming. I don't know what it is. I don't know who's this threat, but it got to be a big one because y'all know all the spots. You know what I'm saying? So it's a bigger war that's coming, you know, and it doesn't help because they already at war with each other. You know what I'm saying? But it was nice to see them come together, you know, because they are family.
Yeah, and I think they're going to keep it.
Yeah.
See, you're thinking that all that's going to be going on, but I'm still thinking about the enemy that's before us. So That's how I feel like they're going to be thinking, and they're going to band together to get rid of this enemy.
I see.
You don't let nothing come across home base, you know what I'm saying? Because, okay, hey, if we having problems at home, okay, we keep it right there. But if somebody come at our front door, we coming right at them.
Exactly. So, and then Sissy also made kind of like a precursor. She was kind of like, y'all gonna crumble because of this war y'all got going on. Y'all gonna crumble. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she
told that to Louis and Jerome. Of course, that was before everything else happened.
Because she looking at the dynamic. Basically, she's saying if you go forward like y'all going, y'all gonna crumble.
Exactly.
But we know that's not what's about to happen.
So you feel like this new threat is going, like you say, band them together. It's kind of like
it has to, or they're gonna get defeated, or they're gonna get defeated by this new threat.
That's the thing. Will y'all band together? You know what I'm saying? And also. The tiger, that kind of threw me off too because I'm like, okay, out of all animals, why did they pick a tiger?
No, it had to have symbolism.
You know, I felt like it did have to have symbolism. And so basically, the tiger symbolizes unpredictability because a tiger can be unpredictable.
Makes sense.
So it's basically, you know, when you see an animal like that, it's basically trying to teach you something. You know what I'm saying? So it's basically trying to teach them, you know, don't be unpredictable. Think things through. You know what I'm saying? Don't make no sudden decisions right now. You know what I'm saying? Y'all come together and think things through. But then on the flip side, it also could be the tiger also can be, you know, showing them to reclaim their power. You know, to reclaim their position. Is this for Franklin or is this for them as a unit? I think it's for them as a unit because they did have a powerful position when they all were together. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Even though Franklin was in charge, they all was working in unison. You know, so. I don't know.
There's definitely a lot to think about there. Because with all the symbolism, I'm like, okay, Franklin, he's the boss. So he's the one seeing the tiger.
Exactly.
So how he interprets it is the most important thing. So if he approaches it like the first one you said, then he might come in a little bah humbuggish about the whole situation. If you think about the second way, then he'll be like, okay, let me put all my pieces back on the board and let me go ahead and go at it from there. Exactly. So it's going to come down to how he interpreted, what he get out of all of this.
You know, is this a shift of priorities also? Because remember, his priority was his family, of course, and he was looking at an out. But now it's kind of like,
you know, when you've been fired upon,
exactly. It's like, you got to put that on pause.
For? Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So exactly. So now hopefully everybody priorities are the same to get shot at us. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, there is.
I'm excited to see this part 2. So
it should be a good one.
So, alright, y'all. That was a lot to unpack because this episode had a lot going on. It had a lot of undertones. I feel like it had a lot of symbolism, and it had a lot of foreshadowing for what's to come. So, let us know what y'all thought about this episode. Did y'all go as deep as we thought about it, or are we just tripping? So, let us know down below in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and y'all already know, hit that bell, because it's finna get crazy. So that's all we got for today. Come get this fire content.